morning everyone. Right now we are at the Falling Ends Metro, and today we are off to Bonnie, Scotland, or to be precise, we're off to Edinburgh. So right now we're just taking the metro all the way to the famous Newcastle Central Station, and from then on we'll be taking the train all up to Edinburgh. Okay, so right now we are at Falling Ends and we need to get the train or the metro all the way to Central Station, which is 7 stations away, and hopefully we should be there shortly. The next metro is coming in 7 minutes. Okay, so we've now arrived at the Newcastle Central Station, which is the only train station in the whole of Newcastle, and from here we need to find a platform to head off to Edinburgh. Okay, so we've just now gone through the ticket stand, and right now we're heading to platform 4 to take the train all the way to Edinburgh Waverley Station. Good morning, Amos.
Good morning.
First question, first things first. What has happened to your hair?
I don't know.
So Amos, where are we today?
Newcastle.
Newcastle what?
Newcastle Upon Tyne.
We're in Central Station, but where are we going today by train, Amos?
Edinburgh.
That's right, we'll go to Edinburgh, okay, which is in what country?
Scotland.
Scotland, that's right, Amos, okay. So right now we're on platform 4, but Amos thinks this is the Harry Potter train station. You want to try and find platform what? 9 3/4? Oh, so what's going to happen when you're going to try and walk through the wall?
Through his head.
Yeah, bumpy head, that's right, Amos. And right now we're in carriage A, all the way to Edinburgh Waverley. Edinburgh, here we come. Okay, so mommy, watch out for the stuff, okay? Okay, here's Amos, and he's wearing his lovely Rolling Stones t-shirt, which he bought the other day. He loves it because Amos loves listening to Spotify. One of his songs or groups he's listening to right now is Rolling Stones and Elvis. And Amos, who else are you right now listening to on Spotify?
Ed Sheeran and Elton John.
Ah, nice, nice. Mummy, what about you? What music do you listen to? No music, oh yes. Mummy doesn't listen to music because Mummy's really grumpy.
This is our brekkie.
Yes, so yesterday we went to Silverlink, Marks and Spencer's, and we brought many foods for the train. And especially, it's a new thing, but like you pay £8 for 3. Okay, so it's like a pick and mix. So right now we bought some king prawns, we bought some mozzarella and tomatoes, okay, and we also bought some olives with garlic and pimento and jalapenos. And one thing I bought was Chinese style chicken wings, which my wife and son have never tried before, and a nice selection of parma ham, pastrami and cheeses. And mummy, she likes eating vegetables, so she bought herself a nice coleslaw. I'm gonna mix it in. We're gonna make some nice sandwiches and enjoy the trip all the way to Scotland, Edinburgh, which should take 1.5 hours. Okay, so right now we're just passing the River Tweed, and from there is England, and we are now in Scotland. That's right, Amos. We're in Scotland now. We're just passing through Berwick upon Tweed. We're just past the River Tweed, and we're in Scotland. So the first station, as soon as we come, is Berwick upon Tweed. We are now in Scotland. We have just arrived at Edinburgh Waverley Station. Right now we're heading back out. It's not too cold right now. Everything seems fine. But once we get there, we'll be heading to a few destinations. We'll be heading first of all to the National Art Gallery. Then we'll track down to the Royal Mile, check out a few museums on the way, and then once we're there, finishing the Royal Mile, we'll be heading up to Carlton Hill to get a nice view of the whole of Edinburgh. We're not going to go to Edinburgh Castle today because it's probably quite busy and quite expensive, but we should have enough on our itinerary to fill us up for the whole day. So our first destination in Scotland is the National Art Gallery. And the last time I was there was way back in sixth form when I was back in school. And I remember the first time I was there, it was such an eye-opener. All the paintings inside, originals. You have your Da Vinci's, Constables. I remember all fine art, nothing to do with modern art, but all fine art, and amazing. From my memories, what I can remember was everything inside is what gave me the love of art. We're now heading to the 4th floor of the National Art Gallery, where the highlights are. So I'm not quite sure of what's up there, but all the main pieces, all the most impressive art will be upstairs. Ooh, that looks like a Monet back there. Is it Monet? I'll have to check it out. This is a painting by Paul Gauguin. Cool. Another Paul Gauguin here. And do you recognize these brushstrokes, Mummy? Vincent van Gogh.
Oh,
Van Gogh, real life, wow.
wow. This one 佢要死咗先至紅啊
Wow, cool. First time looking at a Van Gogh in the flesh. Ooh. was right, it is a Claude Monet. Wow. Impressive. Lovely. So if you ever do come to this National Art Gallery, go to the 4th floor. It's where all the more famous paintings are. French modernism era. Paul Cézanne. And Pierre Bonnard. So here we go. French modernism from 1870 to 1900s.
The sun go down tonight. Reached out my hand to touch the sky, and it felt like you, felt like you. The moment when I knew, emptied my fear in a waterfall. Stood on the edge just to risk it all, and it felt like you, felt like you. Heard my heart say I want to, yeah. We are love. We are love, love. 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 The night spun the light and tapestries, and mountains bow down on their knees, and it felt like you, felt like you. The moment when I knew it was painted gold and evergreen, some shade of blue I'd never seen, and it felt like you, felt like you. Heard my heart say
We are now at the Royal Mile in Edinburgh, which is basically a few streets known as the Royal Mile. It's where all the tourists go, it's where everything is. Because right now, being in the summertime, there's a lot of festivals, a lot of events and shows going around here. So as I said, again, being summertime and being the Fringe Festival, there's a lot of things going on in this high street, and especially this high street is full of tourists. So right now we're at the top of the Royal Mile. We're going to head straight down, literally for 1 mile, and see what's available, see what's on show, and maybe get a few snacks and treats on the way.
點解我要影呢？我頭先放低嗰啲嘢俾我。我哋咧今日咧食咗個 lunch， 咁咧我就揀咗呢個嘅邊一個 beef breast beef is beef
Biscuit beef flatbread。
你睇下佢放低啲咩俾我，好明顯係
Oh sorry。
華苑牛肉乾啦！你睇下呢嚿嘢係咪華苑牛肉乾咁？
你睇個價錢啦，媽咪。Look at the price. That's 2.5 for mine, and then that much for mine.
Oh.
That?
我翻去整華苑牛肉乾披薩你食。
Okay, Mummy got the biscuit beef flatbread, and this is hers. And Amos got the Lala cheeseburger, which is good. And I got the sourdough eggs, bacon and egg sourdough sandwich at the top there. Okay, it's cheaper. And look at mine. Look at the size of that.
Can we swap?
You want to swap? Oh, Amos fits sad with you. Amos does not like.
Look at my hand.
Oh no. Okay, so we've just had a bit of brunch over there at Layla's, and we're just off the Royal Mile. And before, when we came down the side street off the Royal Mile, I saw this location, and I thought this shop looks very, very familiar. So after we sat down in the cafe, okay, I did a bit of research, and apparently this shop window, or this scene area, this area, was an actual scene that was featured in Avengers Infinity War, and this was a scene where Scarlet Witch and Vision were thrown through the window by the Black Order. So I was thinking, yeah, when I came down the street, it looks very familiar, and it is exactly this scene. The scene right there on the side, in the shops. Obviously, there wasn't any Pizza Huts here back then, but the shop window is the actual location for the Avengers Infinity War movie.
Never change. I want you even when it's hard. When you're mad at me 'cause your car won't start. Some days you might just fall apart. I want you even when it's hard. Follow me into the unknown. I will go wherever you go. Hand in hand, you know it's true. But I need you.
Wow, Amos, that looks nice. So what flavors are they, Amos?
Cherry.
Macadamia, macadamia
and
nuts.
Mango swirl.
Mango swirl. Wow.
好啦，7年前我哋已經嚟過呢度一次望住前面，呢度邊度 ？Scotland 嘅 National Museum。嗰時你叉燒咁細，而家得個肚腩咁大。而家除咗個肚腩上樣嘢乜嘅，除咗其他嘢個肚腩係最大咁樣就。OK， 而家我抱你入去，唔使錢買嘢食，你食唔到。
Okay, we are now in the National Museum of Scotland, and we were here 7 years ago when Amos was really small, and so we're going to come back again, give it another visit. So 7 floors, full of many things to see. So we're going to try and hurry up so we can squeeze in more things to do before we catch our train back to Newcastle.